Okay, right off the bat, this is the last video on this topic, unless I'm forced to respond or something. Please do not respond to this video. There's literally nothing you can say. Just hear me out and continue your channel as a reformed and better person. Also, if you're gonna listen to someone, listen to me and not any of the 3 checkmark rejects in the comment section, considering these people are just as guilty as you and I could have easily made a video on them as well. Obviously, they will support you in this drama because they literally do the same thing and they are just as bad. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. If you don't know what's going on, basically, I made this video called YouTuber Steals All My Videos, where I called out this guy who was basically just, I don't know, like ripping me off pretty hard. If you watch this video, you'll realize that he was pretty much just picking up my titles, my thumbnails, and some of my content as well. And honestly, it was going on for months and months, and this was pretty much my breaking point. I got pretty annoyed, so I made a video about it. Honestly, if you think about it, I was pretty nice about it. I waited really long. Also, I did just give constructive advice as well on how to like better yourself as a person. But anyways, since then he's come out with a response. It's titled My Response and it's like a minute long. So let's just take a look at this video and go from there.
Alright, well, I'm sure most of you are aware as to what happened yesterday. So the YouTuber Pegasus made a video about me explaining that I steal his content or his ideas, whatever it is. And I'm just going to be explaining my thoughts on this video about me. I don't want to keep this too long, so I'm just going to probably make it a really short video. Most of you have probably seen the video already. So first point I kind of want to start off with, the content on social media. It's free for anybody's use. Like I can go on social media, find an Instagram post or a Twitter post and give my take on it. I have the right to use those posts as well. Did I get ideas and get inspired by his channel? Yeah, I'm a subscriber of his channel and I use some of the ideas that he makes videos on.
Alright, so that was pretty obvious. I mean, if he said he wasn't a subscriber, I would pretty much lose my mind. Now, everything he says there is correct. Like, you can make videos on the same topic and content, but it's still completely missing the point, like, pretty much intentionally. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and re-say literally every single point I said in the previous video. I mean, you know what you do, man. It's so much more than taking the same idea. Like, if taking ideas was a problem, then every YouTuber would pretty much be a scumbag. But they're not, the problem is when it's so persistent, so blatant, and taking titles, thumbnails, and talking points. Like, as I said, inspiration versus being a copycat and a thief is very different.
But however, even though I use ideas from Pegasus's channel, other people's channels, whatever, that's kind of the landscape we're in. Like, this commentary community that we're in, we all use ideas from each other. Now, at least what I think is, I think this could have been handled much differently. I just feel like it's not really as big of a situation as he's making it out to be in this video. Like, I like his content and everything, I'm a fan of his channel, and of course I don't want beef with him. I want this to be settled.
I mean, yeah, of course you want this to be settled because you have absolutely zero hope of winning this because you're just blatantly in the wrong. But also, I just also want it to be settled because, as I said in my previous video, all I want is just move on and stop doing this, Now, the only good part of this 1-minute response is the last statement which he says, which I hope he lives up to, where basically he says that he'll try to be more original, but boiling it down to everybody doing it as well is so stupid. Everybody does not do this at all. If you look at other channels like, I don't know, Optimus or me, you cannot possibly say that we do anything similar to what you do. There's a huge distinction between channels like us and channels like you, Decept, or any one of your cronies. Pretty much. I don't know why I said cronies. You're all the same to me, to be honest. It's actually completely ridiculous to even compare people like us who are making our own content to people like you who are just pretty much ripping people off. Also, he did say he likes my content and he's a fan of my channel, but I do not like your content and I'm definitely not a fan of your channel. So I'm just making this distinction very clear. For me, it absolutely just feels like, alright, this guy is like, okay, I can get away with this, so I'm doing it.
I just think he was making a bigger deal out of it than it should have been. Of course, I'm sure people used my ideas before.
That's absolutely ridiculous. I definitely did not make a bigger deal of it. In fact, I should have made a bigger deal of it because I was incredibly patient. Like most other people in my position would absolutely lose their minds.
I'm sure people used my ideas before.
Also, what ideas, bro? Shut up.
And I don't really care because that's just the way everything goes in this community. This is the YouTube landscape. This is how things go. And if he had a problem with this like 3 months ago, that's parts when he said he had a huge problem with this. I feel like he should have just messaged me about it on Twitter or something.
He says that if I had a problem with it, I should have messaged him privately on Twitter, but why would I give you that courtesy at all when you have given me absolutely nothing to work with? That's like me going to the police being like, hey, there's a robber in my house, but I gave him 3 hours to get away. Like, no, dude, I'm a nice guy, but I'm not that much of a complete pushover that I'm just gonna be like, all right, well, let this guy just get away with everything.
That's just what I think. That's my opinion on this. Moving forward, I just want this drama to end, so I'm definitely gonna try to be more original with my content. Now, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Now, my official assessment of this response video is that the entirety of it is complete garbage, except the last statement where he says he'll try to be more original, but that's just a statement. Hopefully he does. If he does, then it's perfect. That's all I want. Alright, so one more thing I think I have to address is the rejects in the comment section. Like, there's these 3 check marks, which he's like hearted or something, who are just saying spewing complete BS. This guy says this situation was blown out of proportion. Dude, I could have made a video on you. You are literally just as bad as this guy. You're sure what you were doing was unoriginal, and I 100% understand why Pegasus was annoyed. Then why was it blown out of proportion? But the people who want to destroy your career over this are just ridiculous. Nobody wants to destroy your career, dude. Literally, the only thing me and my viewers want is stop copying me, make your own content, boom. That's it. I don't care what you do from there. We got this other guy, very good response, bro. Lol, is that supposed to be sarcastic or something? This situation shouldn't have been as big and as serious as it was. Yeah, me making one 10-minute video is so big and serious when I make a video every single day, bro. Hopefully this gets resolved after this and both of you guys let it rest. Yeah, this is pretty much my final video on this, so it is resolved unless you make a response to this. If you make a response, I'm forced to respond, so do not respond to this. Please, just don't. Just don't use your words, use your actions to prove that you've changed or whatever. Then we got this person. I honestly agree, it's just part of commentary to take ideas from other channels. If I made a video anytime someone did that to me, I'd have no other videos. You are so stupid, it hurts my brain, honestly. Then here's some more comments. No one is too mad, just try and diversify your content and put your skills and following to use. There we go. That is a good comment. That's what you should be hearting, and not the absolute yes men rejects in your comment section. The issue is you take his thumbnail scripts and gameplay, but if you're willing to be more original, that's good. Yeah, it's very easy to sort this situation out. You should probably go get your own personality. That's just how things go in this community. No, it's not normal or acceptable to copy subject scripts and thumbnails. That's so lazy and unimpressive. I watch your videos sometimes because YouTube recommends them and I'm bored, but I won't be anymore. I'd rather watch where this content comes from originally. Imagine spending the time to come up with a topic and creating the video from scratch with all of your own references and opinions and media resources. Just have someone effortlessly copy and paste it all into their videos, changing a few minor details to get away with literal plagiarism. Boo to you. That's a pretty good comment, gotta say. It's a bit harsh, but yeah, is what it is. I respect Pegasus for not going too far and saying lies in an attempt to gain sympathy. He was straightforward, but so are you. Commentary isn't an original idea. 10 people. The point you made just makes no sense. Like, it's so completely different to take ideas to the extent that some people do and the extent that your group of people do. I understand the content being similar, but you shouldn't stop yourself from making a video about a specific topic just because someone else did. Yeah, I have no problem with that. But the titles and thumbnails are a whole different thing, that's for sure. Like, it's really not hard to just take 5 minutes and make a different one. Also, it's not a coincidence. There's multiple videos you release merely hours after the guy that look the same. Alright, dude, my voice is just gone, man. What the hell happened? Alright, in conclusion, there's nothing to say anymore. It's just a matter of observing now. Like, hopefully he keeps his word. That's all I can hope for. He tries to be more original. Also, just general advice here, like, try to surround yourself by better people. Like, I don't know if you regularly, like, converse with people like the 3 checkmark rejects in your comment section, but yes, better company would probably yield better character, because these people legit just validate everything you do. They're like, alright, it's fine to do this stuff, when it's really not. Also, in a year or something, you'll be thanking me, right? You'll probably go way further than if you were just copying me. Anyways, beef is done, no hate, that's it. Moving on. Alright, everybody, have a nice day. Wishing everyone the best.